Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. First offering on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the box now, Fred McGriff. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Smoke toward third. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time in the inning. In now, Albert Pujols. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Morrow giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance. Vladimir Guerrero, a hit in 2 tries so far. Fouled off. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie Matthews. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And a super play to gun his man down. Stepping into the box, Wade Boggs. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And Vlad's not going to get there. A fair ball heading for the corner. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cole. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. Freddie Freeman will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Griffey waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brett Morrow. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Boggs leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Raul Mondesi will be next. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. So stepping in, Raul Mondesi. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hit back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag. Blake Trinan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. At the plate, Mike Piazza. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Martinez waits on it. 1 out. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Trinan is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring. Line to shortstop. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Into the box now, George Brett. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Jose Bautista. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
And we'll have to leave it there. Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Trout. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. deGrom gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Morrow moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So a runner at first now with one away. And here comes Junior. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. Gone! Ready once again, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Morrow is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side, defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Fred McGriff. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Matt Holliday standing in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Guerrero sprinting after it. 2 gone. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider. This is on the ground over to first. On to first with it is Pujols, and he's Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in once again, Mike Piazza 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the now to the plate, the pitcher, Edwin Diaz. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz. Daniel Murphy will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Morrow. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding forward now, Raul Mondesi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Griffey is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended